Hello guys and welcome to this new lesson. Today we're going to be watching some Athena gameplay from a uziyof. I think that's how you pronounce it. If you guys are new to lessons, it's this concept where you guys can send me your support gameplays. There's a few requirements. I've made a video and also a post on this channel where you guys can go and see what the requirements are there. There'll be links to that. The email you guys can send into contact EmilZy@gmail.com, and I might review over your lesson. So today you're playing Athena. I'm gonna try and give as much constructive criticism as I can. The first thing I noticed is you haven't spent all your golden base. There's no reason not to get that extra health pot. With Athena, I also think you start with your 1. Simply just because it gives that slow, and that is so good. I don't know what this MC is doing. He's gonna end up dying. Nice. I think you start with your 1 because it's the better clear, because you can dash the whole wave and then get your 1 through. I have no clue what that MC is doing, but it works for you anyway. There's no reason not to spend all your gold at level 1, I feel like, unless you're gonna go for an early back. And it's not like your early back for boots is gonna be that much better, that much worse, because of like you having that one more potion and 1 less. I feel like just maxing out on potions is definitely the way you wanna do. Especially because buffs are at such a low respawn right now. But yeah, I really like starting with the 1 Athena. Also because if you're fighting, it's more damage and you get the slow as well. You really need to pop your potions right now. You've had like low health for a while. That's a general problem I see with a lot of people, is that they don't really like do that. Look for taunt on the MC, that's nice. You should really be playing way more aggressive in that scenario right there, because you gotta use your reach right now, right? Like, just try and poke out. I really want to see you use your reach. You're not using your passive. Essentially, you're just waiting your passive right here by not throwing it out. It's just damage wasted. There you go. Go ahead and throw it out for the wave. That's nice. I actually generally don't really get my taunt at level 2. Maybe I do sometimes, but yeah. That was alright. You got the poke out. In general, one thing a lot of Athena players make, like a really common mistake, is that they use the 3 and then the 2, which can make it really predictable. Sometimes it's really good to do it, and other times it's really bad. It's a good call here to go to pink. That's definitely the right call that you make. I think that's kind of what defines a good or bad Athena player. It's like how you play around the taunt. If you're able to fake the taunt, that means you can like dash in and pretend like you're gonna taunt, and they might pre-beat it, or might pre-ult it if they don't have beats or something, and then taunt. Or you can literally just trick them with your 3, right? You can place down your 3, and then they might just go ahead and beat, you know, because they're like, oh yeah, he's gonna taunt now. So you can kind of make a lot of funny tricks, and I think that defines a good like Athena player compared to an average Athena player. But it's doing good right here. You should, don't know what you're really doing at. Throw your reach through the wave. Gotta make sure you hit that, man. Just dash right now. One thing a lot of Athena players don't utilize is that they don't dash enough through the wave. That means that you don't get your passive stacks up, which actually do mean a lot. It blocks out like around probably 60 damage or something. Good taunt here. You get the kill, which is fine. One thing you can optimize your damage is that you throw out the reach between. If I was you there, I just dash, throw out reach, taunt, throw out reach, right? Because it's an MC, he's not gonna run away. Also, pop your potions. Like, again, you're staying so long right now without potions. Imagine you have mana right there for a taunt. That would have been really good. You're just not using your potions optimally at all. uziyof, it seems. You need to really get better at that. Try and improve on that. But yeah, we're chilling. Go for the ping and wait. Again, gotta pop your potions. There's not much to say. You're gonna go ahead and max the taunt on Athena. In general, I like to put 2 points into the 3. Or like 3 points into the 3. So level 4 and level 6 you put points into the 3, and then from there on out you can just max your taunt. That means that you're going to be able to like do a lot of damage to back camps. You have quite good damage potential, and I feel like early game it doesn't really matter too much if your taunt is 1 second and 1.5 seconds, because that is it's literally just the difference between 1 basic attack and 2 basic attacks from your ADC, which is not more damage early game than your like you putting damage into your 3 is. So I really think that that's a common mistake, that people just straight up max the taunt. There's no real reason to, unless you have like a Medusa combo. If you're playing Athena with Medusa, you actually want to put 2 points into the taunt before level 5, because then the Medusa can just react on your taunt. Because if you only have your taunt at level 1 when you play with Medusa, and your taunt they have to ult before you taunt. But if you taunt, they can react straight away, and you're actually gonna manage to hit that. So it seems we're just chilling right now. We're having a good time, relaxing. You're gonna go ahead and actually not finish a boot there. I disagree with that option, or like decision, a lot. Boots are so strong, especially starting next patch, that you should all go for it. Right here, what you're literally doing is you're saying, oh yeah, I decided to get 100 health instead of if you go in cooldown boots, which I think is the correct choice. Actually, maybe see the cooldown, what are they called? Reinforced are the correct choice. When you're choosing that over movement speed and all the other nice stats that boosts give you, I don't really like that too much. I'm gonna turn on the sound a bit. I feel like it's slightly too high. But yeah, you have your ult now. That's a decent ult, decent try. In general, like another thing you can do with Athena is you can try and like practice it, but you can actually ult super fast. If you get good at it, you can kind of just boom, instantly ult over. So yeah, and I understand why you want to get Phoebes, and in general my rule about Phoebes is if there's more kills than minutes, then you probably shouldn't go Phoebes. That varies from the game to game. There's games where there's no kills where you shouldn't go Phoebes, and there's games where it's a big clown fiesta and you should go Phoebes, and I'll make a video on that later. But this is alright to go Phoebes, right? Because that's 5 kills and it's 6 minutes, so it's just a very good base rule that you can't really go wrong with. It might not be the best, but probably 80-90% of the time, it's a really good like guideline to should I go Phoebes this game or should I not go Phoebes this game. Right here again, that's actually a really good combo there. That right there, right, is a good use of your nice kill. That right there was a really nice use of the 3 into the 2 rather than just instant taunting, because Fenrir wasn't looking. So that was really well played by you. Let's go mid here. Your goal right here is gonna try and hit a taunt on both of them here. I don't right there, right? I don't think you have to free before you taunt. I think it becomes too predictable. This dive seems really silly. You can hear Ragni's ulting, so I'd really like to see you pop that shell. Oh, you might actually be alive here. No, you're just dead. Oh, you should run into tornado. Oh, you're fine. Okay, that's really nice. Back. If you can get back here, if you just instantly back, you can help out Kukulkan. You gotta ult him straight away here. Ah, you're taking too long. Like, literally, you gotta ult Kukulkan there. You would have saved him. Like, you're literally spending way too long buying items. Don't buy health potions. Don't. No. First of all, I really dislike wall chalice right now. I don't think it's that good at all anymore. Second, free health potions at 7 minutes. Like, I explained this in the previous lesson as well. Obviously, you didn't have a chance to see that because I'm recording it in the same day. But for all you guys that are not actually uziyof, uziyof, yeah, that's how you say it. Yeah. Again, that's fine that you do that combo right there, because she doesn't see you. Don't really think you can kill him here. So what I was saying is that potions are actually really selfish, and all they do is to delay your build. And in a role where I feel like support should be very selfless, buying potions is only gonna delay your auras. What you actually could have done there is that, since you're rushing Phoebes anyway, you could have actually gotten full Phoebes if you waited like 2 more seconds. And that would have helped out you and your team a lot more. Right here, you gotta run now. You gotta acknowledge that like you're not winning that fight. Again, you're popping your health potions way too late. You can see it might, if you pop a health potion in that fight, which was over the course of 20 seconds, you're gaining 200 health, which means that your effective health is actually around 1600 health. But now you're popping your health potion after, and it doesn't really matter anyway, right? Gonna go ahead and clear the wave. You gotta make sure you hit those reaches. Again, I dislike the way you're leveling your abilities here. There we go. That's one thing as well that makes it taunt a bit worse early game, is that you rely more on crowd control early game to kill people rather than just pure damage. And that means that CCR and DR plays a really big role. And if you're new to Smite and you doesn't really know what DR is, it means diminishing returns. So let's say that the best example is, right, if Mercury throws someone that's considered CC crowd control, that means that person gets, I believe it's a like 20, 15, I don't know the exact number, but of DR, diminishing returns applied onto them. So that means if you're gonna taunt them, and let's say your taunt is 2 seconds, you're only gonna taunt them for 1.5 seconds, whereas before you were gonna taunt them for 2 seconds, right? I need to read up on DR, definitely, because I can't remember the numbers in my head, but it's how DR works. Basically, diminishing returns, I can't even pronounce it, but DR is a good way to say it. You want to dash out here. You saw that your ADC just backed out. If Cerberus was smart here, he's going to ult you, and I think you might just end up dying here. Okay, now AMC is isolated, so you definitely want to go on AMC. Be ready to taunt here. See if you can hit both people with the taunt. You got to get your shell off as well. Same point. If you have a health pot running there, you might have 100 more health to run with. And you can actually win that fight, and then you have the shell that you can get up on top of that. You gotta stop buying health potions. It's really bad at this point in the game. You're just like setting your build behind. Be ready to ult here. You gotta stop reading the abilities while you're in game, unless you're new to the character, obviously. Alright, here you guys are gonna go for play. If you're not go for that play, you gotta tell MC to attack. I guess you're gonna end up getting the kill anyway. Yep, you're gonna end up getting killed. If you tell AMC, not MC, Hui, attack, 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 ultimate is ready, he's gonna know, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a Phen ulted, I'm gonna jump in, but instead you just ulted. But yeah, health potions, kinda meh, really dislike them at this point in the game, as I explained. Normal wall and gold, that's fine. Try and see if you can get some stacks on your one here. You nearly don't have any stacks at all. Gotta be a bit greedy there, honestly. Try and get your Pheep stacks up and running right now. MC Hui, sorry, why do I keep calling him MC? Is clearing away without you, which is actually just setting you behind. So I definitely think you want to try and be a bit more greedy with the way you play, rather than being greedy with the way you build and itemize. Because right now you're just falling behind, which means that your Pheeps won't be up as fast. I know you're a level ahead of the enemy servers, right? But you could be even further ahead and snowball your team's lead even further, right? Hui, there's no reason for Hui not to share the waves with you when you're building Pheeps, and you missed like what? Probably 10 stacks there of Pheeps, and then another 3 on the pink. So you could have been at like 16 Pheep stacks right now, which is quite significant. So there's a very fine balance between being tanky enough so you don't die and being useless, and actually having items and a playstyle that benefits your team, right? Now you're missing minions again. The choice of boots, I don't really think Travelers is the way to go, by the way. But I think there's a very fine balance between being selfish, so you can be on the map as much as possible without dying. Yeah, you realize that ult is way too late. I think that's fine. I wouldn't have ulted over there either way. I thought Nike was dead as well. I guess the correct play was told over, but to your defense, I wouldn't have ulted over. And if I would have ulted, I would have ulted a lot earlier. But what I was saying is there's a very fine balance, right? Between how much do I need to stay alive to do my job and get all my cooldowns off more than once. Pop a health potion, by the way, when you're tanking this. And if I invest that gold, how much is my team gonna lose out on auras? Taunt, 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 taunt. You gotta taunt first. There's no reason for you to dash in first there. You just gotta taunt straight up. Also, when you're tanking gold, try and get go behind Gold Fury. So if MC's trying to hit the Gold Fury, he's gonna be hitting you instead, you know? So if this is the Gold Fury and your team are standing here and hitting it, you don't wanna be standing here and tanking it. You wanna go here so the MC that's standing out here can't hit the Gold Fury. He's gonna be hitting you because you're gonna be standing in front of it. That was very bad. Nice ult. Explanation, but I hope you got it. No real reason. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna be quiet. Oh, don't stop to do VGS while you're taking the tower. I'd just straight up back here, place a few wards, and then I'd just back if I was you. I guess you're gonna pop the health potion and try and go for the tier 2, which could work out really well for you as well. You taunt, get beat. One thing you can do when you get more advanced is that you can actually start taking timers. And about timers, I'm gonna have a lesson up around now on Gaming Evolve, where you guys can book a lesson, an hour of lesson with me, and I'll teach you how to take timers and how to utilize timers. That's all from buff timers, speed timers, like erratic timers, cooldown on abilities, and how you can abuse the enemy speeds being down, and what is a correct call in that situation and not. That lesson will be up. I do have limited time, so I won't do like a lot, and it's not for free because I really want to support the site, which I'll, by the time this video is up, there'll definitely be a video explaining the whole Gaming Evolve thing. But yeah, let's see here, just chilling at this point, running around, having a good time, you know. I feel like your build is fine. Like, you gotta focus more on getting feep stacks though when you actually are stacking, because usually by the time you get your second aura up, you probably want to have full feep stacks at that point already. So you gotta focus a bit more on making sure you get those assets. Okay, remember, he's no B, so just straight up taunt him here. There's no reason to go for this play here, right? He's able to get off the Aegis. He's gonna die regardless, but just taunt him. He has no beats. There's no reason to go for all the secured damage, who you can probably just kill him anyway. In my opinion, the downside of dashing dice, if you're gonna get counter ganked, you can't really get out, whereas if you just taunt, he's gonna die regardless. So I want to see you taunt Fenrir away, and then that's unfortunate. You tried your best there. Be ready to shell here on Kukulkan probably. Nice, good shell. You can see Cerberus is one hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. You have a dash here. I would have maybe liked to see you save the dash. You see, look at the map right now. Look at the map right now. Don't taunt. You're alone. Nice, nice. So you realize you're alone at this point, and you basically have to 1v1 with him. So you gotta bring him here to the Mercury. That's coming now. Yeah, that was really, really well played. Because you look at the map and you realize, oh god, I'm alone because Mercury is killing the Afro. So I need to realize that I can't just taunt this guy. And that was really well played. That was a good use of your taunt. I don't think real FD is the call here. I definitely don't think. It depends on how much damage Mercury can do. I think, nah, this is bad. If anyone from the enemy team comes here and checks, you're just gonna die. Your team has no clue how to tank fire either, yeah. I'm gonna call Arachne's gonna walk in here and get some kills. That your team had no idea how to tank FG. Taunt again. Okay, that's fine. She's gonna beat. I want to see you taunt a lot more if they're in range rather than dash and then taunt, because they're in range anyway, right? You don't have to fight though. She probably just want to run because their whole team's gonna be around FG looking to kill people because they know you guys are gonna be low. How did Amulet? I actually really like Genji's guard on Athena because you can get a lot more taunts off in a fight. I think the right choice here is to go anti-heal Relic, right? They have so much healing in their kits. They have an Afro. And that's if you don't want to go sprint, which I think sprint is definitely not a bad choice here either. I don't really like horrific because I don't know if you press tap, but I guess you can't really do that when I'm watching video. Nice, but the chances that they have a sprint are like extremely likely, and that kind of makes your Relic completely useless. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what's cracking. Again, if you just straight up taunt there, you're gonna hit that rather than you're gonna free and two. Like, you gotta know when how to balance that out, you know. So we're looking for the Serb kill here. Oh no! Watch out! You know he's gonna ult there when he jumps in like that. Try and get the taunt. You see someone is behind here. You want to protect your backline. Alright, that worked out for you. You need to focus on Fenrir though. In the end, you guys just almost decided them. So that's pretty nice. The correct call here is that all of you guys go and push left and Kukulkan goes mid. So if Kukulkan goes mid, that means they're gonna force someone to go mid. You guys can get the mid talk because Kukulkan can get that by himself. Because Afro probably has to go and defend right, while Merc can go left. This is gonna work out okay for you anyway, because Merc is so fat in the Solar left tower. But like either constellation right here, you guys are doing the correct thing, because you're getting the most amount of farm that you need to. Yeah. Oop. Nice. Let's see here. You're trying to get the horrific off. I don't think that's needed. Oh, be ready to... yeah, good thing you're tanking the Phoenix here. You acknowledge that if you're not gonna tank the Phoenix, that Knight's probably not gonna survive. Really nice taunt again. That's really well played. I don't know if you meant that, but if you definitely meant to stay in the Phoenix there to tank it, that's good. Try and stop basic attacking so much. Try and focus more on body blocking and that stuff. I definitely think in a situation like that, you can just straight up ult. Like on... you gotta look at the map now and realize no one's around you again. Like you did that all the time. What I was trying to say is, if you ult there, he might just live because damage mitigation. Go mid, because Arachne's gonna go right. That means that you guys can maybe get mid. You're doing the right thing here by trying to clear the wave, so your minions can stay alive for longer. Make sure you stand closer to the Phoenix here, so Mercury won't be the one tanking it. Try and taunt Afro away. Perfect, really good taunt there. Great idea. And now you should back out, right? Look at, you have 3k gold. You got all the Phoenixes. You definitely just want to back out now. Maybe you guys can do the portal on the way out. I think that's the right call. Do portal demon here. And then everyone backs. Yep, exactly. And that way you guys are going to get faster, like, to the other side of the map. And it's so early in the game right now that you guys can probably just end because you're so far ahead. Oh, it's completed. Alright, they got portal. Back out. You get hardware. Spirit rope, straight up. If you have perfect amount of gold for spirit rope, like, it's just good. Spirit rope is just kind of OP. You don't sell your guidance blessing here. It's not really worth it to get the relic upgrade in my opinion. Actually maybe this. Nah, not really. Don't do that, because you still need more and more item. So we're chilling. Pretty good build. I would have liked to see a Genji's, maybe a CCR boot or a CDR boot, but it's fine. You have, like, I think double chalice here is super bad. Good awareness there by ulting Hou. Even if you ult him there, don't think to yourself that's a bad ult. Think to yourself, that's great that I realized that he needed an ult, because what if someone was there, you know? That's a good ult. Taunt. I just want to see you taunt. There we go. Perfect. Now wait for the sprint and then pop your horrific. Perfect. Wait, I think you might have popped it like too late. Oh, wing plate. I don't know. Oh well. Oh, that was a rough taunt. That was a really good ult. I was gonna make a point and I completely missed it because I started talking about the game. Alright, you guys can just end here. Go ahead, tank the Titan. Your main way right here is Fenrir dragging you into the Titan, so I want to try and flare around that. Yeah. I say that. I jinxed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Alright, you guys can end it. That's the game. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good game. You have a really good game sense in general. You need to work on your taunts and how you taunt. You have shining moments where you do it correctly, but you need to do that. You need to work a bit on, like, optimizing your itemization, and then you need to stop basic attacking so much, like, all around, and just try and, you know, what was it? Level your abilities nicely. Okay, I have a guide on that. I hope you guys did enjoy this from uziyof, right? uziyof, thank you so much for contributing to the series. If you guys want to contribute, you guys can go ahead and send in your own gameplays or at contact@emilzy@gmail.com. There's a few requirements. There's a video I made on that. There'll be a link to that video down below, or it will be in the end screen or something. Whatever my editors figure out that they'll do. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and please press the bell. And until next time, everyone, peace out.